Good afternoon, everybody. How are we? It's Steve here at Dometic Leisure, and today I am going to take you round this brand new 2025 Swift Voyager 540. So a little bit about the van before we start. It's on the Ford manual chassis, so it's the 130 brake horsepower 6-speed manual gearbox with a 2-litre engine. The van itself is 7.01 metres long, 3.5 tonne, so you can drive it on a standard licence, and it is a 4-sleeping, 4-travelling motorhome at 7 metres. So really good in terms of compact. So let's go around the outside as we normally do. So we've got the magnetic grey colour scheme. One of the new features to the 2025 is front parking sensors, 16-inch alloy wheels, and then this lovely new graphic styling down the side. Now, what you do get on all the Swift Voyagers is a wider habitation door, so you can see that it's really spacious, and then you get your fly screen and your bin as normal. Electrical hookup there. Another thing that is now standard on the Voyagers is your outside barbecue point. That's how you fill your water, so it is just a tap in, but you do have the option for your 12-volt pump. Toilet cassette is there, and then one of the good things about the 540 Voyager is not only is it 7 metres long, so kind of classes as a compact, you also get a good size garage. Now with this garage you can access inside and outside the van, as you can see there. It is heated, so if you want to dry things in here you can, and you do have tether points, so if you want to put bikes etc in here then you can do that as well. Round to the back, and you get fitments for a bike rack and a rear reversing camera, so twin that with your front parking sensors and you're fully covered from all the way around the van. Thinner opening point on this side, because you then do get a shelf here and a couple of hooks, so again wet coats, things like that, ideal to hang in there. Another thing standard is a cold shower point, so think dirty feet, dogs, dirty bikes, you can wash them off and not have to worry. Fitments for 2 6-kilogram bottles in there for your gas, and then back round to the front, and let's head on in. So as I said, this is a 4-sleeping, 4-travelling motorhome, which I will explain in just a minute. So starting off at the front, we have twin swivelling cab seats, so they will both spin round. A nice big panoramic window at the front with little bits of storage there. The cab has been redesigned by Ford, so you now get the 12-inch Sync 4 touchscreen. The dashboard is fully digital, speed limit and cruise control, automatic headlights, electronic parking brake, and then your usual things like your 12-volt and your USB. And I never ever show this, but I think it's really cool. A cool drinks holder. So there is another 2 drinks holders either side, but that's just really useful as a driver. It's a nice little feature to have. So cab blinds as well as standard on both side windows and your main window, and then reading lights either side and power sockets either side for driver and passenger. Now heading into the back, this is your lounge area. So as you can see, a really big lounge space that side, and a nice good sized lounge space that side. This table is a fixed table, but it's quite flexible, because underneath me here is a handle, and if I pull that handle I can move it around wherever I want to move it, and then it will lock into place. In terms of if there's a few of you eating, you can extend it out, so it's a nice big table. And then the last thing that it can do, if we've got power, which we should have, power, you can use this here, and it will electronically go up and down, because that will form the base for one of your beds. So this area here turns into a bed, and then also underneath me is a travelling seat that side, and then a travelling seat that side. So you flip them out, and then obviously that's how you can travel. And then above me is your final bed for sleeping. So if I unlock that so the kids can't mess around with it, I can then just drop that down. Now the good thing about this bed is wherever you leave it, that's where you can sleep. So there is a set of ladders for if there is, 4 of you, but if there isn't 4 of you and you move the cushions out of the way, it will go all the way down to the bottom, so you can then just jump in and out. Again, standard on all Swift models is the Duvet mattress, and if I lift the mattress up, you'll find that there is a bit of springing in the back. That's your set of ladders, and you also get the cage to stop the kids falling out, or you know, you if you've had a few too many. So let's just pump that back up. Nice lighting either side as well, as you can see, so nice bit of mood lighting. And then we'll put this up and then I'll come back to it. So again, that is your lounge area. So realistically, it's a fixed bed of sorts, because you can leave your bedding on there as long as it's light bedding, and that'll go back up because there is space for you to leave bedding above there. And then at night you can just fetch it down whenever you want. One more thing I needed to show you that I forgot to show you is underneath here where there's travelling seats, there are USB. So there's a USB there and there's a USB on that side as well. And then one other cool little feature, again, these are all new additions for the 25, drinks holders for the travelling passengers. So once these seats are made up into a travel seat, there's drinks holders and USB, so they can have their iPads or their phones on charge while they're having a drink, not a problem. Into your kitchen area. If I extend the worktop, you can see it's a nice big kitchen space. Above me here, you have got decent cupboards for your pots and pans, and all your bits and bobs and things like that. Nice plate holder there. The oven is, or the grill is, 3 gas, 1 electric, and then it is a combination oven and grill just under there. And then in here, you've got a bit more room for all your, you know, food, and that is your cutlery drawer just there. So really, really spacious. More storage just here. Oh, that's not storage, sorry, that is your Sergeant control panel, fuse boxes and trip switches. Bit of storage in here, that's what I meant. And then you've obviously got a coat hook just there. Nice, easy to use control panel up there, and it is the Truma heating as well. And then for those of you that have seen me on these videos before, you'll know that I love these fridges, because you can open it that way, close it, and you can open it that way. So you can get a beer while you're on the toilet. What more do you need? 3-way fridge, so you can control it with gas, electric, or it will keep a temperature from your vehicle battery. More storage in there, and that is your solar panel regulator. So there is a solar panel on the roof. And then another part of probably my favourite thing about the Voyager 540s is this widthways bathroom, because it is massive. You get good amounts of storage in there, good amounts of storage down here. And then a nice separate modern feel shower. As I said, in the garage you can access from inside. And then watch this. If you've never been in a 540 before, I'm sure you'll be as impressed and amazed as I was when I first saw the sheer size of the storage at the back, because it's absolutely massive, as you can see. And there is a wardrobe rail across the top as well. In terms of keeping it nice and airy, skylight above me here, skylight in the shower, skylight above my head there, and then obviously you've got your panoramic window at the front. So I think I've covered everything. All in all, it is a 7.01 metre van, so 7 metres, 3.5 tonne standard licence, sleep and travel 4, so an ideal compact family van with lots of storage at the back and a nice good sized bathroom. If you're in the market for something that ticks them boxes and you want to get yourself a great deal, pick up the phone, ask for me, Steve, because I'd love to sort you out and show you around the van in person. Thanks for watching, really, really appreciate it. Take care, and hopefully we will see you soon. Ta-da.